That's pretty good. I'll take that.
There we go.
Thank you.
Guys, welcome to the Calligram podcast, where we're actually recording video this week.
Fucking wild.
So today, we're going to be doing something different. A couple of days ago, we made an Instagram post that you guys would have seen, where we asked you to ask us anything. And you did that. You did that very well. Our comment section was pretty dead, but we had on the stories, it was going off. It was really good. So today, we're going to be answering some of your questions, and we'll be recording our responses on video as well as on the podcast. So it'll go up as an episode, and we're going to have a shitload of clips, probably. So, yeah, keen. Okay, so first cab off the rank. Who is the cutest Calligram member?
Noah.
I mean,
We both know
Is
that.
this even a debate?
Did you notice how quickly Jackson chimed in there as defense?
Defense. I was going on the offense, man. Straight out the bat, it is Noah, hands down. In our group chat, the cutest.
I mean, it's
the cutest
Your
director
name
that
is
we know.
your name is cutest director,
that
but
is
we
true.
know.
But the real answer is this man.
Oh,
over
Come
here.
on,
I mean, I'll cop it.
it's Jackson.
I'll cop it.
Taylor, I'm sorry.
Sorry, Taylor.
Taylor,
Sorry, Jack.
Taylor, you've got great skin. You're handsome as shit.
Yeah.
You don't have that bunda though. Can we leave?
You want to elaborate what bunda means for our
Bunda
audience?
means booty.
I didn't think you actually would. Call my bluff. Fair enough.
Jackson's got anyway. He's very cute. Look at, and then he blushes every time. This will be in black and white probably, so you won't be able to see it. But
Depending on how well this does, Jackson may start a fans league.
knew it.
Or-
Jackson will be on Rumble.
Oh no.
No. Jackson, go on Rumble.
Fuck.
This is how we're gonna get clicks, guys. This is us. Welcome to the fall off. By the way, this is where we sell out.
We should
If
do
you're
a
watching
serious
this on TikTok now, just know we're not happy about it.
I hate my life.
Yes. Okay, alright. Question number 2. What are your favorite guilty pleasure movies? Oh, that's a good question. I like that. Jackson?
Star Wars prequel. Sometimes I'll revisit every now and then just for the nostalgia. Toy Story, bro.
Yeah, dude.
I enjoy watching Toy Story even as an adult.
Yeah.
I don't care what anybody has to say about
Those are
It's a good
quality too.
movies.
Yeah.
No, don't say anything about number 3. Because I still like number 3.
Okay, I know.
Yeah.
And I know how you feel
I'm
about
surprised that's guilty pleasure for you.
Really?
Because I
Yeah.
just think they're great.
Yeah.
it.
they're good movies.
People get weird about watching kids' movies as an adult.
Yeah,
sometimes.
those
So,
people are wrong.
Yeah, okay, good. We're all on the
They're
same
great,
page.
yeah. Like,
Yeah.
The Incredibles is a thing. That's
Sure.
That's phenomenal.
Yeah, oh, true, exactly.
Yeah, really, really good. Noah? Guilty pleasure?
I think my answer to this is like movies that are like uniquely great, like all of Neil Breen's movies.
Oh,
that's
oh,
really my
fair.
answer.
No, that's
There we
good.
go, yes.
Because like mainly like Fateful Findings and
Yeah.
Twisted Pair, if you're looking for somewhere to start. Love on a Leash, a great film.
Yeah.
It might still be on YouTube.
It has the best canted angles of any film.
Yes,
Ever.
the best musical score of any film, and because it doesn't have a score.
Oh, really?
In the opening credits of the film, it comes up with a score by this, and then there's no music. It's great.
But what does
My
it
God.
mean?
I don't know. I think they couldn't license it because it seems like there was parts of the movie that needed the music, but it's not there. It's like cut out.
What do you
for some
reckon the
reason.
score was on Love on a Leash? Since there was
It
none.
had to be original, but I'm guessing like MIDI strings.
Yeah.
Just like everything MIDI.
What if it was something really famous and then they just got a copyright strike and had to drop it? Like if it was like Master of Puppets for some reason.
They couldn't
Yeah.
credit.
They
Metallica.
don't have that Stranger
Yeah,
Things
yeah.
money. Yeah.
And Ben and Arthur is my other answer. But I think those are like a guilty. That's maybe what I would consider a guilty pleasure. Although I
Yeah.
don't feel guilty about enjoying any of those films.
They're great.
I think they're great.
We watched them on the set of Bloom.
Yeah,
We sure did.
we did.
That's how you get inspired to make great art.
Mhm.
Yeah. Oh man. Mine are definitely. I love a good romance flick. Notting Hill. Notting Hill's great though. Isn't it, Noah?
Isn't it?
You know what? You don't want my answer to this.
Okay, we're gonna move on. I love all of Richard Curtis's movies. I enjoy the shit out of them.
Fair.
Can't even deny it.
Why?
They're all brilliant.
Why are they guilty pleasures, Isaac?
Why are they guilty pleasures?
why do you feel
I couldn't
guilty?
tell you. They are very cheesy, obviously. Like, they're super cheesy. But, yeah, The Boat That Rocked, Love Actually, Notting Hill. About Time's just fantastic. Yeah, that's my answer.
Can we extend these answers to TV shows as well, or just stick it to movies?
Yeah, do you have a...
Go for
yeah.
it.
Doctor Who.
Oh,
Oh,
I grew up
yeah.
with Doctor Who my entire
The
life.
David Tennant?
David Tennant.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I kind of do like Matt Smith as well, but I know some people are a bit iffy on him. But I grew up with that show, and I still watch it every now and then just for nostalgia. And it's kind of nice. It's like it calms me down sometimes, you know?
There's good episodes of Doctor Who that I think are like really interestingly
Yeah.
written. The whole like Weeping Angel thing was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
The
I love the library episode.
the library.
That was
cool.
Yeah.
awesome.
I like this. I think it might have been called Midnight or something, where all the people get
On the
stuck
train?
on that train,
Yeah.
the intergalactic train.
Right.
That's a really the
and
performance
they
of the lead
start-
actress in that is really good.
They
I don't
start like repeating each other.
Yeah,
Is
yeah,
it that
that's
one?
the one.
Yeah, what a
Really
great
cool episode.
like premise.
So,
Yeah,
when you say the lead, do you mean like the hostess that gets
The first
thrown
one who
out?
gets possessed.
she starts.
Yeah.
The first actress who gets possessed. She's
Yeah.
great. And then I have this like weird clip stuck in my mind for an episode of Doctor Who where there's this piece of skin with a female face on it saying
yeah.
"moisturize me."
Yeah.
Oh
Which is one of
yeah.
the most
Eccleston's.
weird things I've seen. I kind of like it, even though it's really. I mean, I couldn't tell you. I don't remember the episode, but I have that image. So it must have been. It was memorable.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That was the last human on Earth, and she just,
Oh, there you go.
she just got so
Oh.
much cosmetic surgery that she just ended up being a sheet of skin.
There you go.
With a face.
Okay.
She looks
fucking-
like a scrim, like it's on a frame,
Yeah.
and she's just pulled to the edges.
And there was some
Yeah,
like
haunting.
post-apocalyptic gas mask episode with this kid being like, "Are you my mummy?"
Yeah.
That was cool as well.
Mm.
I don't remember the episode, but I remember like thinking that like, wow, Doctor Who's really like brought the show up to
Yeah.
like something really. It feel like really.
Some of the writing in that.
Yeah.
In that scene, I remember my auntie, Auntie Rose, is a huge Doctor Who fan, and for Christmas she got me a box set of, I'm pretty sure it was all of the David Tennant stuff.
Nice.
And I watched all of it. There was an episode where I forgot her name, but she's the female like sidekick of Doctor Who in one of the seasons, and she gets put under a trance, or she gets taken into another dimension where she falls in love.
Rose.
Yeah, Rose. She has red hair.
No, Donna.
No, is it Donna?
Rose.
Okay,
Catherine
I don't know.
Tate, Donna, right?
Catherine.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. But
Yes.
she falls in love with a dude who has a crazy stutter. Do you remember that?
Crazy
and then
stutter.
they're getting like taken off of Earth, and they're getting like separated onto escape pods. And the dude with the stutter goes to yell her name.
Oh,
and
yes.
he stutters.
Now I remember.
And he's
yeah.
like, and he can't get it out.
Yeah.
I had a stutter
Broke
as a
me.
kid, still kind of do. I was inconsolable.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's fair. That's fair. That was a great episode.
Yeah. Broke my damn heart. And then she just forgets about him. Oh, man.
And then she forgets about the doctor.
Yeah.
When she has her fucking end of run. Sad stuff.
Man. Yeah, good pick. Good pick. That's actually great. That show. Yeah. Alrighty. Okay. Next question. Favorite movies of 2022 so far? Everyone sound off.
Okay. I have not seen very many movies this year, and it's been a year mainly for me of catching up on like older stuff that I've been missing. Like, and I mean like really old movies, like classic movies. But I think the best movie I saw this year is called Compartment Number 6. It
I
won
saw your
the-
review
yeah.
last night. Yeah.
Yeah, it won the Grand Prix at Cannes, I think. Don't quote me on that. It was Palme d'Or nominated or whatever. I had no idea what this movie was. I don't know the director, anybody in the film. So to see it like sort of come out of nowhere as this movie was great. The acting in this movie is like invisible. Like everybody is so in it and so natural. It kind of feels like a borderline documentary. Like they've just been filmed. It's obviously not. I mean, they're obviously actors, but there's not one moment in this film where like the acting slipped up. Everything is like perfectly coordinated. It's also like filmed in large part in a compartment on a train and like in the train in general. And so you just know that the crew was like moving around in like this much space, you know what I mean?
Wow.
Yeah.
But like it's extraordinary, and like I don't really want to explain the plot of this. There's this woman on a train and she's going, I guess, on a holiday to see something, and she gets stuck in a compartment because you don't know what tickets you're buying, you know, but you can share compartments on this train with this guy who's going to work in some mines, but they're both heading towards the same place, and it's just like about their, you know, time together as they head there.
I love
It's
minimalist.
yeah,
like,
it's just a really
slice of
simple
life stuff
like
that.
movie,
Yeah.
and it's fucking brilliant. It's great. There's like some like dialogue here and there that feels like a little bit if it in any other movie it wouldn't work, but because of how it's acted and how it's performed, they can get away with saying these sort of like borderline philosophical lines because everybody is like tired on a train and like just like talking about nothing almost. But it's great. It's so subtle. It's so well done. Towards the hour-long mark, there's this shift in the movie and you just go, oh my god, you just laid me out. It's fantastic. It's I can't recommend this movie enough. I'll watch it like another 5 times.
Who directed it?
The movie's called Compartment Number 6.
Yep.
And it was directed by Juho Kuusimäki. I didn't even want to pronounce his name. He's the movie's in Russian and Finnish. The director is Finnish.
Cool. Yep.
Alright.
And the movie is spoken in both languages and a bit of English here and there. But like, yeah, amazing movie. Highly recommend it to everybody. Everybody should go watch this.
So good.
Yeah, that's all. And I'll give a shout out to The Northman. I thought it was really good.
Yeah.
Oh,
I was
fuck, I
gonna.
forgot about The
I'll go
Northman.
into the Northman a bit. That's my pick.
I haven't really seen many movies this year, but Nope is probably the one that stuck out to me the most.
Dude,
I
yeah.
fucking loved Nope. I mean, 2/3 of it fantastic. The last bit kind of rushed, but the acting, the pacing, the cinematography, all of it's just fucking amazing.
Do you prefer it to Get Out? Not quite.
Nearly. Not
Right.
quite, but like nearly.
But if people like Get Out, they should see it.
If people like Get Out, they should see it.
Yeah.
I didn't really like Us, to be very honest with you, so I'm glad that he's kind of come back from Us.
Okay.
Yeah.
To personally something I think is a little bit better.
Sure.
But it was. I really enjoyed it. Like, I was on the edge of my seat for most of the movie. There was some really tense scenes, but also some really fucking hilarious scenes.
Yeah. Really good characters
Yeah.
in that.
Fantastic.
Super defined.
What was the lead actor's name? Daniel
Kaluuya.
Kaluuya. Doesn't really speak too much, and when he does, it's very quiet. But the way he acts, like, you can just tell how he's feeling through what he's acting. And his sister,
Yeah, Kiki Palmer.
Kiki Palmer,
Yeah.
is just the exact opposite. So energetic, and just talks way too much.
Yeah.
But
She's got the best style ever in
Yeah.
that film too. Whoever costume designed her, I was like, damn, that's like the coolest outfit. Yeah.
I know, I completely agree, and the fact that she vapes, I don't know, just kind of makes her character feel real for some reason. Like, she kind of strikes me as a vapor.
Yeah. Nope is, I love it. And Hoyt, did you know, I learned this recently, you know a lot of the night stuff was shot at day,
Really?
and they shot it in a way so you could color grade it and edit it so it looks like night. But they did that so they could get all the detail.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
Because I was wondering how they got so much detail in the night
Because it
shots.
looks, yeah,
Yes.
we were watching it, we were like, how can I see the trees on that hill over there? How does that work? Yeah. Hoyt van Hoytema, man. Legend. Yeah, absolute legend.
And your answer?
Man, I really liked The Northman a lot. I loved it. I thought the action was like, there was no restraint. You really want that in a movie, especially a Viking movie. I was really hoping, like, because obviously Robert Eggers, The Lighthouse, I haven't seen The Witch yet, but there's just no restraint there. You know, if there's gore, you see it. There's
sure.
a close up.
It's great.
It's great,
The
and the
fight scenes are
effects are fantastic. I thought Alexander Skarsgård in a few particular scenes as well was phenomenal throughout too. He has a scene where him and the Vikings are around a fire right before they raid a town, and I think they've taken like ayahuasca or something like that, and they're all screaming and just yelling at each other, trying to. It's like ritualistic. And I was like. The hairs on my arm stood up. Yeah, it was
it's
great.
really cool.
And how the camera moved through everyone else to land at him was really nice.
Yeah.
Because you can't really see him as well, because his whole physicality changes in that scene. Like, he's hard to spot.
Yeah.
Really cool. Man, Nicole Kidman. Holy
She
shit.
kills in that movie. She's great. Yeah.
Whoa. Yeah, I won't say much, but like at the end, it was like heartbreaking.
Yeah, she's fantastic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So good. Yeah, I loved some of the I'll give Bjork a shout out too.
So good to see Björk in another
Some
movie.
of the best casting. Who else is playing a Icelandic witch as
Yeah.
good as Bjork? Nobody.
Yeah.
Nobody. It was fantastic.
Awesome.
I thought it was great. I was really scared watching it because in the opening shot, there's a CGI bird.
Yeah.
That was. It's a CGI bird.
It was clearly a CGI
It was
bird.
clearly, and I was. Oh no.
Yeah.
Because I was really excited for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, just from then out, incredible.
Awesome.
Ethan Hawke too. Willem Dafoe.
Some of those action sequences are like shockingly good.
Yeah.
I've heard
When
like
he catches the spear.
it's
dude,
awesome.
oh my
But that whole sequence continuing after
Yeah,
that.
like
I've
the
read,
raid.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've read reviews where people are complaining about the action feeling slow, and I'm like, what's
Yeah,
wrong
no.
with you?
Yeah, it's not just slow. He's
No, no,
just
no.
a human being.
Yeah, he's just
and
walking,
he has
so-
to like struggle.
After he comes
Yeah.
over that
The wall.
Yeah.
he comes over the wall and starts like sticking axes into everybody. I was
Yeah.
like, holy shit! It was so
It's always
good.
a one-er too.
Yeah,
it's a fake
yeah,
one.
yeah, it's a fake one,
yeah.
but it's
It-
really
yeah,
well done.
it
And the
looks
camera's
great.
very controlled, and the sound effects when stuff happens, and
Yeah.
it's great, man.
You feel the impact of everything.
Yeah,
Seriously.
yeah, very impressive.
So good. So good. Yeah, no, that's absolutely my pick for sure. Okay. All right. So another question. Don't you love this? How I switch?
I love your.
It's bad. Hey.
Segue.
Whoa.
We gotta be on, dude.
Another question.
A question's not a question without James.
Yeah, you're damn right. Recommendations for good animated films. Straight off the bat, Anomalisa.
I was gonna say that. Yeah.
I'm sorry.
It's cool.
It's the film that Stop Mo was made for. Seriously.
Top 5 movies of the decade.
Yeah.
On a technical front, on a story front,
Yeah.
on a performance front. I think this is one of the best movies.
Some of
ever.
the best and it's the best. It's my favorite stop motion animation I've
Yeah,
ever seen.
I
Some of
think
the
it's up
most
there.
purposeful
Yeah.
as well.
I
like
think it probably is my favorite one. There are others that I think are also extraordinary,
Yeah.
but that one is
it's phenomenal. Yeah, and like to use that device for that story is it's exactly what
it's
that
exactly
had to
what
be.
it needed to be.
I can say this. So there's a shot. You know the shot. He's looking in the mirror, and the figure's jaw pops off for
I
a
like-
second, and he has to put it back, and the whole thing is
Movies that are like clever enough to integrate the medium, like the specific filmic medium that they're working in, into the narrative of the film.
Yeah.
It's just like mind blowing. I've had like debates with people about Anomalisa who have like thought that it would have been better live action.
No.
And I just can't like explain like no, it's not the point. yeah, it's the
and
whole
also
point.
like okay now get Tom Noonan to voice everyone.
Yeah, exactly.
You moron.
Right. Yeah.
Tom Noonan, like you have to have that voice be everyone.
Tom Noonan's an amazing actor in like everything that he's in, but he
Yeah.
works so well in this movie. It's
Yeah.
amazing. Everybody's performance in this movie. David Thewlis' performance in that movie. Oh, my god,
amazing. Jennifer Jason Leigh.
Yeah, and Jennifer Jason.
Yeah, brilliant. And like just the because it's like stripping back everyone that he interacts with of their humanity, like having them as little action figures is
Yeah.
just
Some of the like
perfect.
most impressive technical animation.
Yeah.
There's like certain
Duke
scenes.
Johnson. Take a bow.
Yeah,
Seriously,
Duke Johnson's amazing.
awesome job.
The scene where like Michael's jumping across tables and stuff.
Oh,
The basement
the
set.
the
with
gravity
car.
like works.
Yeah. It's flawless.
It's insane.
There's,
Even
like,
like even hair in the sex scene.
There's reflections in people's eyes and shit.
Yeah.
It's mind blowing movie.
It's insane.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's nuts. It's hilarious
Oh,
too.
it's
It's
got-
fucking funny.
Yeah.
It's so
Yeah.
funny.
The opening plane sequence is
Yeah, the plane
is
sequence.
is so good.
Dino's toys
Yeah.
and such. It's great.
Yeah. I gotta buy that toy. That's a good toy.
Mm-hmm.
I don't. Yeah. Unused, preferably. That's all I'll say.
You can give it to your kid as a family emblem.
Yeah, that's a good birthday present for
Yeah.
sure. Any other animated films?
Yeah.
The Nightmare Before Christmas is
Oh,
probably
Tim
one of the best
Burton.
musical movies ever. Tim Burton didn't direct it, but it's his sort of, you know, there's a lot of Tim Burton influence in it.
Yeah.
But man, flawless fucking movie. Some of the like best usage of stop motion animation. Just like the design of the landscapes and the characters and the concept of the film is so good. All the music's so great.
Yeah.
I can't say enough good things about that. It's one of those movies that just holds up year after. I watch it every year, man.
Yeah.
This is, yeah.
A lot of people have been trying to get me to watch Fantastic Mr. Fox for like years, and then one of my friends, Meg, like actually sat me down and pretty much forced me to watch it.
Yeah.
And by the end of it, I was actually hooked.
Yeah.
All of the acting is fantastic. The cinematography is fantastic, especially for a stop motion film. Really funny in some parts,
Yeah.
but like a lot of depth to the characters as well.
Yeah.
A lot of depth for a fucking fox.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I was genuinely, I was very impressed with it on a technical aspect, on a story aspect. I loved it so much.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
That stuff with the wolf is like so memorable.
With the wolf towards the end.
Yeah. Where he.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's really funny too, but it's it's so poignant.
Yeah.
I love that movie. That's probably Wes Anderson's best film.
Yeah.
Probably.
I think so.
It's that.
I kind of
that
agree.
and Budapest. Budapest is
Budapest.
awesome
I
as well.
prefer Miss Fox. I think the
Yeah.
animation in Isle of Dogs is better than the animation in Mr. Fox.
Yeah.
But I will take Fantastic Mr. Fox
The stories.
every day.
Yeah.
I love that story.
It's
what
crazy.
a great story.
I love that. I love you've mentioned Mary and Max.
Yeah, put
Yeah.
Mary and Max on. Mary and Max is fucking extraordinary.
Yeah, an Aussie film.
Not
Aussie film on the
for
list.
kids.
No.
Don't watch it. If you're a kid
Yeah.
thinking it's an animated movie, like, oh yeah, this one.
Yeah.
Nope. It should say that for a normal Lisa as well. But Mary and Max is just devastating.
One of
If
the
you wanna have an
late
awful
great
week-
Phil Hoffman performances.
Yes, yeah, an amazing. Yeah, I love how like desaturated all those sets are and everybody.
Yeah.
Like it's so artfully done.
Yeah.
And, like the expressions in everybody's faces and. Oh man, that's some of the best writing. Hilarious.
I was
So-
very confuzzled.
Yeah, yes,
Yeah.
yeah. The
So distinctive, that guy.
yeah, it's got a great little like language tricks in it. I love. Yeah, amazing movie. Can't say enough good things about Mary and Max.
Yeah. It's got a beautiful ending too.
Yes.
That thing with the.
Yeah, it's perfect.
Awesome.
Yeah, it's perfect. Princess Mononoke, my
Yeah.
favorite personal Ghibli movie. I know that everybody goes crazy for Spirited Away, which is also on my list, which is
Yeah.
also a great film. Princess Mononoke is where it's at for me.
Haven't seen
It's
Princess
you
Mononoke.
should so see it. It's absolutely amazing. Pinocchio from 1940. This movie was made. I just felt like saying the year because it was 1940. This movie was made.
Yeah.
I love Pinocchio.
It's one of the like smoothest animated movies, like visually.
Yeah.
It's so rich. The story is so good. Just what can you? It's like you watch this movie and you're just like, how did you even do that? Like it's one of those where it's just like, man, these animators back then, I can't say enough good things.
I
about
was talking
Pinocchio.
with my mates about this. I was hanging out at a friend's place last night, and they were talking about the new animated Pinocchio.
Yeah, I haven't seen it yet.
And I said, they had some thoughts about it. That's
Sure,
all I'll say.
yeah.
But I mentioned, I was like, that's really disappointing because the original Pinocchio is like definitely one of the best Disney films.
Yeah, probably.
Absolutely.
Of those like original,
As far as-
old animated
Totally,
ones.
and like the plot with, like the use of like Jiminy Cricket.
Yeah, amazing.
well.
Amazing.
It's so like beyond
Every
what
set
those
piece in
are.
that is so
Yeah.
well thought through.
Yeah,
The whole like Lost Boy Island and the 8-ball place.
yeah,
And the sequence, the donkey sequence. I won't spoil it if you guys don't
Yeah.
know this movie, but that is such
The
a
fact he
well
turns
animated
into a
sequence.
donkey, too.
It's so like
yeah,
depressing.
yeah.
It's so well thought out. The whole like whale thing is like extraordinary. I couldn't believe some of the like shots they
Yeah.
were getting in that. Like watching that, being like, wow, like how dark it all is, and so
Yeah.
it's amazing. It's so well done.
Yeah.
So well done.
The imagination on that.
Yeah, amazing
is
story.
insane. Yeah, Jackson, some animated films that you can recommend.
I'm gonna start with the Simpsons movie. I fucking love the Simpsons movie.
Fair enough. There
Like,
you go.
It's not everybody's favorite, but I
Yeah.
grew up with it, and it's got some absolutely memorable moments. The
Yeah.
fact that they wanted to blow up an American town just for a new tourist attraction is fucking hilarious to me.
Yeah,
I like the Simpsons movie.
Yeah.
People don't like the Simpsons movie, but like, and I kind of understand why, because those like early seasons of the Simpsons are just gold in my opinion.
Yeah.
Like the really early ones are great up until like maybe season 4 or 5. They're really really solid. But the movie's good. I don't know. I don't get the complaints. I think it's funny.
Yeah, no, I think it's hilarious.
Yeah.
I mean, and the fact that Homer ends up distancing himself from his family and going out on his own, and his family try to go back to
Springfield.
Yeah.
Springfield.
Yeah.
And then Homer has this weird like spiritual journey
Yeah.
with this lady. It's absolutely hilarious.
The big boob
with the big
Native American lady
swinging around, and you can see her in the sky.
She like directs him to
Yeah.
where he needs to
Yeah,
go.
yeah.
I remember that. Yeah.
And the fact that this whole thing was started by him dumping nuclear waste into a river. It's just everything about it's so hilarious to me, and I I don't really have any complaints with the movie. My second pick was Into the Spider-Verse, which you mentioned before.
Yeah.
The style of animation really hooked me from the beginning. The fact that it's weird to say comic booky.
Yeah.
Where you can sort of see like the individual dots in each frame, and also the way that the words come into the movie as well when they're being spoken in really creative ways. I was shocked when they. No, I'm not going to spoil it. Actually, no. Nah, fuck it. I really like the fact that they killed the original Peter Parker and then had this deadbeat Peter Parker come and try to mentor this kid. It was really sweet, and then it kind of helped him go back to his own world. It was really sweet. So I really liked the emotion. The acting was amazing. The visuals were amazing. And just having more than one Spider-Man was really fucking fun for me.
Yeah.
Noir Spider-Man was the best part of that movie. I love that. So yeah.
Yeah, that's great. There's a million video essays about this, but it's so cool, like using the animation and different things to show the development of Miles Morales throughout. Like it started with a pretty low frame rate, and when he's swinging next to the deadbeat Spider-Man, he's in a higher frame rate, so it looks smoother because he's used to it, and Miles is in a lower frame rate.
Very cool.
Very cool idea.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Super cool idea. And you like, it's stuff like that that you don't really catch, but you notice without noticing because he's awkward, he's still getting into it, and then obviously you get like What's Up Danger later in super slow-mo, high frame rate when he's like really come into his own. And you got that awesome shot, the upside down shot that was everyone's iPhone wallpaper for a little bit. Really cool.
It was in Flesh and Ivory as well. It was his wallpaper.
It was. Wow. Yeah. That was Calvin's idea.
Was it?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
He
Good
was
on him.
he was fanboying over that. We're like, what does our character like? And we're like, yeah, look, we'll chuck this in there. Might as well. Should be alright. Awesome. Any other animated films you really like, Jackson?
I really like The Incredibles, man. It's always been one of my number one picks for an animated movie to go back to and revisit. It's just a classic. All of the characters are so indistinguishable from each other. All have their own powers that kind of sum up their personalities as well. And the story is just incredible. It's incredible.
Yeah, right.
The sequel wasn't really good, but fuck, that original one was great. I didn't even notice.
No.
Yeah. Anyway, that's all I got.
That's it's so good. I've got a couple more, but I'm gonna save it for this next question, which is, guys, some G-rated movies that are actually really good. So I guess I'm how that question is phrased is interesting. But I guess what they mean is not hyper simple, purely for kids. I think they kind of mean G-rated films for kids that adults, there's enough complexity and nuance that adults can like too. I think that's more how we're gonna look at that.
As soon as I read that question, my thought was like, I can't remember the last time that I checked the rating on a movie. I don't know. And so like I'm thinking like if you're checking the rating, the reason is because, you know, you want to show it to your kids pretty much.
Yeah.
Like there's no other reason that you're checking the rating of a movie. So I didn't have a good answer for this question.
Yeah, there's heaps of rollover, I noticed, with the animated films.
Yeah, not only that, for sure there will be. I went to IMDb and then went movies with a G rating in Australia and just said that. And IMDb has classifications in the code of the movie that's there. So it will tell you what's there. So I just sorted by like, you know, what are the highest rated, most popular things. And I found the following stuff, which is so 2001
Is that G?
is G or PG, I guess. So some of these didn't make too much sense because I
12 Angry Men?
Yeah, so here's the list. So 2001.
Far out.
So, but this is a terrible list.
I'm not showing my kid that.
No, I was shocked. I was shocked. I was like, there's no way that like, because it's just funny, you know. You see like 12 Angry Men, it's got G on it, and the movie's about like racism and murder.
Yeah.
Like, what's going on?
Did they have a swear in the movie?
No, I don't think so.
That's probably why.
Yeah, that's probably right. And it's just dudes in a room, right?
It's just because it's old. Like a lot of these are older films.
Yeah. So 2001, North by Northwest, Metropolis, 12 Angry Men, It's a Wonderful Life, In the Mood for Love, Citizen Kane, Witness for the Prosecution.
Citizen Kane.
Witness for the Prosecution.
Witness for the Prosecution. Sunset Boulevard, Bicycle Thieves, City Lights, The Kid, Singing in the Rain, Brief Encounter, and Playtime by Jacques Tati. Don't show any of these movies to your kids. They'll probably be bored as shit. But some of these things, like Sunset Boulevard, got a G or a PG. I'm shocked.
Who did Sunset?
Billy Wilder.
Yeah.
But like, if you know the content of that movie, you're like, there's no way I'm showing this to my kid. But it's PG, apparently.
Yeah, it's like the 7-year itch.
Yeah. Well, it's strange that that's what the rating is. But actual answers for this question are like The Lion King.
Yeah, The Lion King's great. I have to give a shout out to Up.
Yeah.
Because
that's first 10 minutes.
Oh man,
incredible,
legendary. The film doesn't get to me as good as the first 10 minutes. Again, there's moments that I really like that I'm not really going to say, otherwise I'm going to spoil the film.
Yeah.
But there's some really poignant moments near the end that I really enjoyed.
Yeah.
And there's some stuff with a certain fight sequence later. On the massive Zeppelin.
Yeah.
That's really sick.
Yeah,
and I thought the dogs were really funny.
Yep.
I really enjoyed that, and Doug was like super lovable. But just in terms of films that never failed to get an emotional response out of me, the first 10 minutes, like every time.
Yeah.
Every time.
Yeah.
I really love it. I thought it was great. And in terms of like films that you remember all of the characters out of, that Up is another one where I remember what most of the dogs were like too. You know, like it's really good, really really good. There weren't that many characters, but I love Up. I really like Up. Jackson?
Fuck, I don't really have too many good answers for this question, to be honest. I can't remember the last time I properly sat down and watched a G-rated movie.
Yeah.
Monsters Inc., bro.
Monsters Inc.
I really
really
like
good.
Monsters
I love
Inc.
Monsters Inc.
Monsters Inc. is a banger of a movie.
Yeah.
It's actually like the fact that this monster and this child like actually form a good friendship and connections actually really took me by surprise. But the ending where he comes back and sees her it's like a great emotional scene that I really enjoy. And the fact that they find a new energy source from laughter, perfect. I love that. Yeah, it's fantastic, and the scene where they're traveling through the doors, like chasing each other into different realities.
So cool.
It's so
really sick. All on that conveyor belt, like swinging as well. Yeah.
Oh, it's so sick. And I think it's Randy is the villain's
Randall.
name? Randall. Randall's a cool character.
The camouflage dude.
Camouflage dude. And once again, all of the characters are so distinct and well done. The fucking slug, the Wazowski slug is hilarious.
She's great.
The girlfriend with the snakes.
With the snakes that Mike Wazowski wants to fuck.
Hilarious.
Hilarious. And the big bad crab dude, I like him as well. Yeah, it's a great story, great animation. Yeah, it's good. That'd be my pick.
I love that. There's some parts in Monsters Inc. that it's probably calling it body horror is a little bit extreme. But there's the part where they put the suction thing on Mike Wazowski when Randall's torturing him.
Yeah, that's rough.
That is actually rough.
Yeah, it's like sucking the life out of him.
And he's great, and it's kind of funny, but he also it's really like
it's tragic.
It's upsetting. As a kid, I was like, not Mike.
Yeah, it's rough.
No, that was so they handled like it's very funny, but whatever tone it has in that film, it does it. It's successful. It's really takes you along for the whole ride.
Yeah, it's great.
The abominable snowman is a great bit in that.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah. He makes them snow cones. It's just perfect.
I love the opening credits for that movie as well. They're really creative.
Like the cartoon kind of
with the doors and everything. Yeah, the song's great, and then like the the rotating of like the way in which the credits come in. Like you don't see too many movies nowadays with like really well thought through animated opening credits, but I thought that was super cool. What a great idea. You know?
Yeah, introduce you to the doors.
Yeah, exactly.
First and foremost,
Yeah,
too.
brilliant.
You understand it straight away,
Yeah,
and you
yeah.
hear like the little scream as soon as
Yes.
they like go in and then come back out. Yeah.
I'll keep this way shorter, but I want to give like a shout out to like
go for
kids G-rated movies
Yeah,
that I
sure,
feel like are still showable to kids. Like The Wizard of Oz from 1940, I still feel
awesome.
like it's great,
Love it.
and it got
Yeah.
a recent like 4K remaster and like recolor.
Really?
It looks so good.
Yeah,
Nice.
Judy Garland.
Amazing.
Classic. Yeah.
And the Mel Stewart version of Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory with
Gene Wilder?
with
Gene
Wilder,
Wilder.
sorry.
Oh yeah.
Amazing. Still got a great movie. All those practical sets and
Yeah.
like,
He is so interesting.
Yeah. Gene Wilder or the character?
Gene Wilder.
The
Yeah.
Willy Wonka. Like
oh, the character's so
what a
good.
character.
Yeah, yeah.
And
That scene when they're on the boat and he's just singing really
It's
like creepily.
super
and the
psychedelic.
visuals,
I
yeah,
love
it's
it.
fucking
Yeah,
perfect.
amazing.
I love that would have happened probably. They would have probably gotten that idea from like Vertigo.
Yeah, probably.
And I
Yeah.
love that's
It's
they
crazy.
make Vertigo in a kids film.
Yeah,
Let's
yeah.
just
I
do
don't
it.
think you could put it in a kids' film. It's like quite
Yeah, it's
distressing.
real. Yeah, for sure,
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah, yeah.
And like kids are dying
Yeah.
left, right, and
yeah, the kids are really dying.
Definitely,
They're
they're dying.
dead,
they're
They're
dead.
dead
The
for
kids
sure.
are dead.
Yeah, in the new Tim Burton one, they're kind of not dying, but like, no, they're dead.
No,
Yeah,
'cause
they come out
at
they,
the end.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
Just, I'm sure that was written in the contract. The kids
The
must
kids
come
and
out.
it's like no,
Because
because if a kid
they're-
dies, we
they're
can't get an
alive.
Oscar
Yeah,
win.
yeah.
Bro, they're alive, but they're fucked. Like,
Yeah.
they're stretched out, they're fucking
Yeah.
blueberries.
Yeah, yeah,
It's- yeah,
I
they're
heard.
bad.
I don't know the validity of this, but I heard this recently. I thought this was a cool story. So, when they were trying to get Gene Wilder to sign on as Willy Wonka, one of the things, I hope this is true because I thought it was sick. You know the opening where he walks out and he has a cane and he's limping and then he holds it and the cane stands up and then he falls forward into a forwards roll and then
Yeah.
stands. That was Gene Wilder's idea
yeah.
because he wanted to show immediately that like anything Willy Wonka is doing, we should take at face value.
Yeah, yeah.
Like he's gonna act and manipulate you and
Yeah.
like be not as he seems.
I heard the exact same story, so
Yeah.
I hope it's true as well.
Yeah, I love stuff like that from the actors. Like, yeah.
Other obvious things are like Wall-E, which is great.
Oh,
I
so
love
good.
Wall-E.
I like Wall-E.
Wall-E's great. That's one of the best Pixar films for sure.
Yeah.
I've had heated debates with my mother about Wall-E. She fucking hated it.
Really?
She
Really?
avoided theatre.
Oh,
She
no.
thought it was boring, and I was just like, Mom,
No,
you don't
no, no.
understand.
It's a really like great story, like without much dialogue. Because the
Yeah.
two characters can't even like really talk to each other.
Yeah.
But everything's communicated so well. I think it's great. And then like Aladdin from '92 with Robin Williams in it as the genie.
Oh,
It's the fucking
yeah.
coolest kids movie. What a great kids movie. And Alice in Wonderland from '51.
Yeah.
That's
And Aladdin's
ridiculous.
music is just so good.
Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
love it.
Yeah. Unreal. One of the most perfect like casting decisions ever.
Yeah.
Robin Williams as the genie.
Yep.
Perfect.
Apparently, there's hours of him improvising as the genie that couldn't get cut in. Alrighty, we're gonna move on to another question. Oh, this is gonna be an interesting one. I don't know what my answer is. I'm not prepared for this. So, wow, this is really good. Swap two films' directors to remake each other's film. Which director and which film? I know Noah's got the.
I did not prepare for this.
You
question.
didn't prepare? Okay, cool. Jackson? I just want time to think about mine. I'm trying to palm off to you guys.
Give me 1 second to remember this director's name.
The question is like, do you want to be cruel?
I'll say one. I'll say one.
Oh, yeah, go on.
I want my two films with the directors: Terry Gilliam's Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas
Yeah.
and Gaspar Noé's Climax. I would
Okay.
like to switch those directors and see what
See what
that
happens?
looks
Yeah.
like.
No, that's good.
I feel like Terry Gilliam could probably do Climax.
Yeah.
It'd be super different. I think they're both masterpieces in their own right, obviously.
Yeah.
But I definitely think Gaspar Noé can do Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas. For sure. I don't have much thought into that. I just think they're both absolutely batshit crazy, and they both attack the disintegration of humanity under the influence.
Yeah.
Those are like my two great examples of that.
I don't think Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas should ever be remade. But if one person were to do it,
It's
I would
Gaspar
like
Noé.
Gaspar to do
Yeah,
it.
definitely.
I think he would do a
And
good job.
Probably with Climax too. Like I kind of don't.
No, Terry Gilliam would do something cool with it.
He would, yeah, he
Yeah.
would. I trust both. I love both of those guys. That's my answer. I'm happy with that.
Cool.
Do you want me to go? Do you want to think?
No, I got it.
Okay.
Okay, so Bo Welch's Cat in the Hat.
That was the original.
And Charlie Kaufman's Synecdoche. So imagine Synecdoche,
No, but
New
that's
York.
genius.
Yeah.
Imagine
that's
Synecdoche with the set design of Cat in the Hat, where he's building this place. The fucking
The
Cat
mother
in the
of all
Hat
messes
set.
is the set. Of
And-
You've absolutely crushed that.
And then Cat in the Hat with like Synecdoche, New York's direction.
Yeah.
Like that would be fucking.
Wow.
hilarious.
Oh man, that is a good pick.
The cat's just having an existential crisis the entire time.
Yeah.
He's trying to hold on to his childhood.
Yeah.
We can get that in there. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Charlie
Yeah.
Kaufman like takes thing 1 and thing 2 and makes them like the ego and the super ego, and the cat is like.
Oh man,
It's like
so good.
It's all
He would. There's some stuff in Dr. Seuss's The Cat in the Hat that isn't in the film that he
Yeah.
would put in there.
Yeah.
Like the whole. There's that idea going around that I've seen that I think is totally fair. That the cat is imagined and he's the absent father that the kids don't have.
I've not heard that, but yeah, that would work.
Charlie, go. He would break my heart, please. Yeah.
Straight up.
I'm thinking of the mother of all messes thing.
Yeah.
Is it
That'd be depressing.
trying to just anyhow.
Down in there, it would just be people like doing their taxes for all eternity.
Yeah.
Like it would be something miserable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that was sort of
This
my
is gonna
answer,
be-
except I said
That's great.
I wanted Charlie Kaufman to do Cat in the Hat, but I wanted
right.
I wanted Bo Welch to do Human Nature.
Oh,
Because
okay,
he has
yeah.
experience
Oh.
in dealing with animals. But,
Yeah.
but in like and in like full sized hairy people, that seems to be his wheelhouse. And
Yeah,
so,
wow.
Bro
he's
took
made
the
one
phrase.
movie.
Bro took the phrase "don't work with animals" and said "fuck you."
I want Neil Breen to direct Endgame. Both of them.
For fuck's sake.
Both Endgames.
We're
And,
not, we're not
the
going to get a
director's
usable
of it.
answer out of this shit.
I
Yeah,
reckon you could
no,
use
no.
that. That would be funny, right?
And what's his name?
Oh, actually,
the
because
Russo
the
brothers?
Russo
Yeah,
brothers
yeah.
would
and
do a good
the Russo brothers can do
like double
Twisted
in.
Pair.
Yeah.
I think that'd be fun.
They would actually do that like well.
Yeah.
Are
Yeah.
they using the same script though, or are they making
No,
their own
definitely the
script?
same
Yeah.
script.
Neil
No
Breen
script
doing
has changed.
Endgame.
Alright, just direction.
Neil
Sure.
Breen does Endgame, and he plays every single character.
I would watch
It would be amazing.
You'd have to watch
I
it.
think more people might watch it than Endgame.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Endgame re-release. If they have to get above Avatar again, just give Neil Breen the keys to the city.
Yeah, and give him and
He'll
also
take you to the promised
and
land.
also the budgets need to swap as well. So
Oh,
the
true.
Russo brothers get Neil Breen's budget, and Neil Breen gets
That's
$500
interesting.
million to make Endgame.
Like
I got endless answers. Neil Breen does Top Gun. Neil Breen does any multi-million-dollar movie. Any over $100 million movie. That's all I want to
Fuck.
see.
Perfect.
that's fantastic. Come on, the Breener, the Breenmeister. I saw there's a radio announcer in Brisbane. His name is Neil Breen.
I've seen.
I've
that.
Have you
seen
seen that bus sign?
I've
Yeah,
seen
it's
the-
fucking
yeah.
hilarious.
No one told him.
Everybody's done.
Obviously, you can't change his name, but like
No, he can. He can. He should.
he should.
You should change
I'm
his
just
name.
saying, one of them had them first. I don't.
That's Neil Breen's next
Yeah.
film plot. He comes to Australia,
Comes to
meets
kill
Neil
Neil
Breen.
Yeah. Oh wow.
Come to kill him.
There can only be one Breen.
They could. Yeah, it's Highlander. Oh. Made our way through roughly half of these questions. We're gonna cut it here. We're all gonna go get some lunch, but we'll be back soon, and we're gonna answer more questions. So stick around.
In 2 weeks.
In 2 weeks, stick around for 2 weeks. Do not hold your breath for 2 weeks. I don't recommend it.